All right, here with a special solo cast episode this afternoon of the Insurance Life and Everything in Between podcast. Before I get into giving away some free content, I need you to do one thing. Like the video down here, subscribe to the channel over there, comment. The more you interact with the video, the more the content grows and is shown by others. And we give this stuff away for free. I've seen the competition charge for information on sales tactics they don't actually practice anyway. And since we give this away without expecting anything in return but good karma, only karma I ask from you is to subscribe, comment, like, and if you're listening to this, follow on the podcast platform you're listening to us. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about compliance. Nothing fun, nothing exciting, and nothing that's going to help you get into a door, set an appointment, close a sale, or overcome an objection. But compliance, if done wrong, could cost you your carrier contract, could cost you your insurance license, could cost you your freaking freedom. Sit on that one for a second. If you are found to have committed fraud, even if it's an accident, even if you didn't intend to, even if you were just cutting a corner, taking a shortcut, trying to get paid, if you were found to have committed insurance fraud, guess what could happen? You could go to jail. Holy crap. Like, what we do is that serious, and your license is a privilege, not a right. And your license is a privilege to buy time and print money. We need to be more cautious of shortcuts, cutting corners, and gray areas because guess what? The insurance carriers are wise and wiser and more aware than they've ever been before. So here's a few quick tips on how to be careful with compliance. Number one, the carrier knows where you are. Yes, that's correct. You may not think it, you may not realize it, but it's the truth. All the carriers on all the applications, you need to operate with this belief because it's true. They know where you are. They know that you're not completing that face to face when you're home and your home isn't the client's home. They know that. They know where you're signing an amendment. And if you're signing it at home and not in the client's home, they know that. They know if you're doing business late at night when that's not a time of night, people do business. They pay attention and they're looking at what we're doing. We got to be careful. Next, many times, unlike corporate discipline, municipal discipline, governmental discipline, and many other jobs people may have, you don't get a second chance with a carrier. You really don't. Like, if they find that you've done something wrong because of a complaint and the compliance issues around it, you're done. You're freaking terminated, not to be recontracted no matter how long it goes. There isn't progressive discipline. There isn't, oops, I'm sorry. There isn't second chances. If you're caught doing something they disagreed with, that carrier contract can be shot. Next, operating in the gray areas of this industry is going to get you in trouble. You may not realize it, but what tends to happen is once you start working in that gray area, you start to do it more often and all of a sudden, all the time. And when you get caught doing something wrong and you're in that gray area becomes black pretty quick and you're caught. Make good choices. Don't cut corners. The right thing to do might be slightly inconvenient, but you'll feel better when you did it the right way. Next, carriers are catching up. The Wild West of the last 4.5 years with e-applications is coming to an end. They're wise to the shortcuts we've been taking. We've all probably done it, right? Some form or fashion, some way or another. They're caught up. They're catching up. They're going to get you. You need to be ready for that. They red flag agents when they think there's an issue. They examine all of your business when there's one issue. They are risk adverse. Let me repeat that. The insurance carrier is risk adverse. They don't want risk. They're not risk takers. And when you're doing things that don't seem right, they don't want to mess with it. Next and last, act as if somebody is watching over your shoulder. Would you still do that if somebody was watching? If you wouldn't, don't. If you're not sure what to do, ask. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. And I'll close with this. Many of the worst decisions I've seen made by agents, many of them have learned from it, some have not, have been made in the world of desperation. If you are desperately looking for a sale today and you'll do anything to make it, you might do something that is not compliant. Be careful, protect yourself from getting desperate, do the business the right way so you don't end up in that situation. And like the video, comment, subscribe, and follow, and we'll see you next time.